and his family are great family friends. Karibu sana, my brother. And God bless you. Thank you. Asante.
Thank you. Please appreciate Senator once more. Haikunie Senator wenyu makofi kabisa 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 kabisa. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Bwana asifiwe. God is good and all the time. Ndugu zetu, assalamu alaikum. And Happy New Year, everyone. To the Kitui County Senator, our brother and dear friend, Honorable Kiio, Kiio Wambua, Mheshimiwa Edith Nyenze, and of course I acknowledge the wife to the senator and a great friend of ours as well as a family. Viongozi wote wa kanisa ambao wako hapa, akiwemo askofu ndugu yangu Phillips Katutu ambaye ametupatia neno leo, na asante kwa neno nzuri ambayo umetupatia. Mpigieni makofi tena. Maaskofu wote walio hapa, viongozi wa dini mbalimbali wakiwemo ndugu zetu wa dini ya Kiislamu, wote ambao wamealikwa, wakaaji wa Kitui, ndugu na dada, hamjambo tena. Na of course wanahabari, even the media, we recognize you. Allow me to say how delighted I am to be here today as a friend of Senator Kiio Wambua. Senator, we have come a long way. And when you called me, I did not feel inconvenienced. In fact, you found me with my family, and I was so excited. I gave every member of the family, Kambia salimia huyu, basi salimia huyu. We had a nice time speaking to you on phone. We are so proud of you. And speaking today, I didn't know that my senior mentor and a friend, Japheth Kasanga, and his wife Anne will be performing today. But when the senator called me around 4 in the evening and told me about this, I did not hesitate. Senator ni rafiki yetu sana. Only last week, I think 2 weeks ago, Senator was our chief guest when my wife was launching a book. Yeah, my wife was launching a book. What is your wife launching? It's a good thing to say when your wife is launching something. Whenever launch Modokoi, just let her launch something. So my wife was launching a book and we were with the senator and he never mentioned this. I don't think it was for any bad reason. Maybe he thought I was too exhausted. I told him that we'll be out of the country and probably he thought we'll not be back. But I'm here and I'm very grateful to be here. Allow me to say I love the county of Kitui. I love Senator Wambua. Senator ni rafiki yangu mzuri kabisa, wa maana sana. In good and bad times, Senator is always there for me for many years. I remember when I was campaigning to be Secretary General of the Kenya Union of Journalists in 2001. Senator was the only person who could open doors for me, including in some of the offices that I could not reach. And he used his influence and the connections and booked an appointment with Mulu Mutesia. Mulu akasema au vijana wakuje. Na tukaenda, Senator just bought a car. He was the only journalist who could afford a car that time. There were not many. Na tukaenda na hiyo gari kutoka Nation, tukaenda all the way to Machakos. Tukaenda kuona mzee Mulu Mutesia. But we found him in bad mood that day. So after all the stories that we gave him, he gave us only 1,000. 1,000 to go in the campaign. I don't think whether he doubted whether we would make it. But Senator told me, don't be discouraged. Senator booked an appointment with Mheshimiwa Nyenze, who was a minister. Na tukaendelea, booked an appointment with the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, and eventually we managed to raise the resources. I campaigned and I was elected the Secretary General of the Kenya Union of Journalists in 2001 with his support. He mobilized journalists, and the final stages he did such a robust campaign that my opponent exited and left me, so I was elected unopposed. And I served, and he continued to support me, to open doors for me. He was such an amazing editor. And Amukamba lakini anaandika kizungu, ana turn around your story. Inakuwa story mzuri sana. Senators' hard work has not just begun when he became the senator. This has been a very hard-working man. That's why he was among the first journalists to own a car. Kizungu yake ni ya mzungu, ameshinda hata wale wa America. Even one time I think he schooled in America and he did very well. He's not a local brand. Unajua watu wa Kitui tuko na madharau. Unajua tuelewangi, siku moja niliambiwa kuna Mkamba, one priest came here preaching during the missionary time. Na akauliza, akapata mzee mmoja anachunga ng'ombe, akamuuliza, wamutumio numwezi Yesu. Wewe unamjua Yesu Mwokozi? Akauliza, Yesu mgani? Yesu Mwokozi. Sasa Mkamba akasema, nyene noki obame tukiendi nambo manyandu onde. Kaendo upa yambe usisi andu azumeba umbeka ima mwizi. Ni mumoki ebate nange. And you know, sometimes we take things casually, even when God has blessed us. You have to me amaketu ni mumwezi Yesu kana nyo munoki okuoyu. Senator, thank you. Thank you for organizing this. Thank you. I've seen it is being called Kitui County Inaugural Annual Prayer Breakfast. Annual. Many people are not noticing. This is a visionary leader. What he's telling you, hii itafanyika. Tutaifanya tena next year, na tena the year after, na tena, until it will be institutionalized. Many years after senator, they will still be meeting here to honor God and to pray and to commit the county of Kitui before the hands of God. So this is a great thing. And allow me, Senator, from the onset, to say thank you, to express my deepest gratitude to you, my brother, the Senator and Deputy Minority Leader in the Senate of the Republic of Kenya, for allowing God to use you so profoundly and with wisdom. And like Mheshimiwa Idi Nyenze has said, recognizing that the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. Humbling yourself before the Lord. Every time Senator Wambua picks the microphone, it is known that he will sing a song. He will probably kneel down as he has done, not as drama, but in recognition of the faith that has kept him up to this point. This senator is among the best senators that we have in the country. He has actually been rated the best in certain instances. This senator, when he appears on TV, there are 47 of them, I think more. How many senators do we have? 67. You say? But plus the nominated. There are so many of them, over 50. But there are senators that you may never know when they appear on TV. Utauliza huyo no happy. But when a senator appears on TV, people of the country know this is the senator for Kitui County. This is a great mind, an intelligent man, a man of the people, loved by all, not because he dishes money, but because he honors God publicly. I assure you, Senator, this initiative that you have started will inspire other counties across the country and leaders of those counties to follow, to yield to this immense goodwill that you have shown. And I pray that this will become institutionalized in all the counties in Kenya, that there will be prayers at the beginning of the year for every county. Having attended the National Prayer Breakfast and followed its American counterpart and history, like Bishop Katutu very well enumerated, I can say that this pioneering event in Kitui is truly unique and remarkable. And I can assure you, with what the Senate has done, bowing before the Lord and acknowledging the Lord as his God, and the prayers that have been done here by the people of God, this county will realize its full potential. My brother, you have achieved something remarkable in God's eyes and before your people. Thank you for honoring God and always raising a song of praise before the Lord anytime you take the microphone. I know you do this in your private life, because greatness is demonstrated not in public but in private. And the great things you are accomplishing in public, nationally and internationally, they are because of your private life and the prayers of your wife and your family and the people who love you. Thank you for staying close to your bishop and bringing him here to lead these prayers today. Thank you for being a friend to Bishop Kimuyu and many other men of God across the country. That's the way to go, Senator. Hold to God. Martin Luther King said, I've held many things in my hands, but only that which I've committed to God has been sustained and remains. I urge you, beyond hosting this prayer breakfast, to continue connecting with people globally, nationally and globally, to continue with the great networks that you have for the sake of the people of Kitui. Beyond hosting this meeting, you have also provided a meal and arranged transport for the clergy from different faiths and backgrounds. And today we have had tea together, and we have received blessings that we enjoy together, even dancing and singing with the legendary Kasangas. This is amazing. This is truly a great day, people of Kitui. But Senator, as I even conclude that element, because I'll do three things. After I finish this, I want to just touch on what Bishop Katutu says, and then I'll talk about the potential of Kitui, and in 5 minutes, I'll be done. Senator, I have had a story, and I know most of you must know this story. It is always on social media, and I know, Senator, you're doing very well on social media. Stick there. Whoever is doing your social media, apigiwe makofi. I think yako hapa. Huyo mtu ni wa maana sana. Asante, ni nani? Tumutambue. Whoever is managing the social media of Senator Wambua, huyo mtu ana maana sana. You are everywhere, sir. In very good English, very good sound bite, it is appearing very well. So whoever is doing it, keep it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. So that we can continue to use the social media to influence change. And let me tell you how important this one is. There's a man I came with here, Mr. Solomon Oboto. I don't know whether he's anywhere near. Solomon Salimia, Senator. Ndio niseme hii story. Solomon Oboto is a Kisii. He's from Kisii County. And I met Mr. Solomon on TikTok some 2 years ago. I was on TikTok. We are using social media to influence change, to bring positivity, to talk about God and goodness and positive vibes, so that it's not used to just malign and destroy other people. And one time we were there on a Saturday afternoon in a platform that I've started to promote moral values, encourage our young people not to troll and bully others online. And one time this man, who is a former US Army officer, that time he was still in the army in the United States, came up on TikTok. Munajua TikTok and Kitui ni music TikTok. And he said, I want to say something. And we became friends on TikTok. He said, I like what you guys are doing. And eventually he came to Kenya. And now we are running an organization for mentorship of the young people called Myogenic Africa Talent Academy, where he is the CEO. And he has invested his money from the United States Army and his earnings so that he can continue to mentor our youth. And we met on TikTok. That's why I'm talking about social media. Senator Enoch Kiio Wambua, continue to use social media. Your influence is bigger than Kitui. Continue to do what you are doing so that your story will be known. But I was talking about this young man who went to compete on a global stage internationally. He was playing piano. And he did such a fantastic job. He played piano so well. When he hit the last note, everybody gave him a standing ovation. They said, you are amazing. We have never seen this. And they were all clapping. But the young man came down the podium, forlorn, dejected, and looking very unhappy. And one man told him, why are you dejected? You have done so well. Umefanya vizuri. Everybody standing for you. And he pointed at the back and said, there's one man right there who is not standing and is not happy. They said, don't mind him. He's only one. So many of us are celebrating you. We are praising you. He said, unfortunately, he is my teacher. And if he's not happy, I am not happy. Senator, no matter what we say about you, no matter what people say about you, no matter how much ovations we give you, no matter how much we lift you and praise you and love you, and we do, never forget the man at the back there or up there. If he's not happy, all the accolades we give you do not account to anything. May you always focus on that man and forget about the cheering crowds, because sometimes we can pamper people with our applause and our accolades, and they forget that man. Senator, keep singing publicly. That's the way to keep going. Keep confessing God publicly. When you get the microphone, sing a song of praise. Let it be known in this country that there is a senator who, when he takes the microphone, he will sing a gospel song. Having said that, allow me to say, because Bishop Katu touched on this thing, so I don't know what to say. I think, Bishop, we were in the same spirit, or somebody whispered to you what I had written. This is a great county. Anuma Kitui, mwema maana mono. Nyinyi ni watu wa maana sana. This is a great county with great potential. And I think Bishop did a good job of enumerating what this county has and what it portends, and its contribution to national development, not just now, but from independence and even in the years before independence. People of this county have played a critical role. This is the county of Senior Counsel, His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, an international leader of repute, a man who has brought peace in Southern Sudan and other countries, and is a diplomat, a man who has shown that you can lead without being corrupt, and that you don't have to be selfish to become a great leader. This is the county that has produced great lawyers. This is the county that produced the first Chief Justice, and also produced even the one before now, the one we have, and before Honorable Maranga, Dr. Willie Mutunga. This is the county that produced Onesmus Kimwele Mutungi, the first Kenyan to obtain a doctorate in law, and later who became the Chancellor of Kenyatta University, and contributed to professionalization of the Kenyan legal education and higher education leadership. This is the county that has contributed leaders in religion and education, thought professors like John Beatty, world-renowned Christian professor, theologian. This is the county that has produced people like Professor Makau Mutua. Haven't you heard about them? This is the county that produced Kitili Maluki Mwendwa. Mnajua hiyo? Sina wa Kitui ama ni wapi? Ni wa Kitui? Ni watajie tu wengine ndio mjue. Hii ni county kubwa. So in law, academia, professional leadership, and other areas, this county of Kitui has great potential. It's also the county that produced Bishop Benjamin Zimbi, the retired Archbishop and Primate of the Anglican Church of Kenya, who provided national religious leadership, promoted peace and reconciliation, and guided the church's expansion in education and social services. This is the county of my brother Eric Mutua, former chairman of the Law Society of Kenya. This is a county that has led in sports and national pride through people like Benson Masia, international long-distance runner. This is the county of John Zaumwangangi, the Kenya long-distance runner. And recently, my brother Kitavi Mutua told me there are even campers from here who are singing in Nicaragua and other countries, in South America and other countries. Kitui County is a great county. Bishop Phillips Katutu, a man who left Kithioko and went to Nairobi, established a sanctuary in Syokimau and a Destiny Church called Capital Center. You guys don't know how big that man is. There are places where Bishop appears and everybody is standing up. Ni vile tu nilisema Wakamba, unajua tuanzia mundu muende nguma kuo. This is the county of Japheth Kilonzo Kasanga, the greatest music producer of our time. The one who has promoted gospel artists, not just in Kenya, but in Tanzania, Uganda, South Africa. That man who has kept the light and the fire of Christ burning, and he has not compromised. This is his county. And this is a great county. So my encouragement today, as we do this inaugural prayer breakfast, I want to refer you to the wise words that Bishop touched on, and I will not repeat a lot of what he said about Nehemiah, because he mentioned Nehemiah. Because when you are building a county, and thank you, Enoch, for starting us where it should. This is where the rubber meets the road. That we can go before God and say we are nothing. Because when Nehemiah started the mission of building the walls of Jerusalem, when they were broken and people were mocking the descendants and the children of Israel, he did three things. One, he developed a burden to go and resolve a problem. Na kamba niendo mwesu panduma Kitui. Tumanyakana madhinale tuinamo, the shida zile tuko nazo tunaeza zitatua tukianzia sisi binafsi. Knowing our purpose, contributing to national development. When there is voting, tunaenda kupiga kura. Watoto wakichukua kitambulisho na kuchukua kadi ya kupiga kura. And all of us focusing on producing the best leadership that we can give to our county. Because your vote is your power. And the burden to change the situation. And Nehemiah, when he heard that the city was in shame, and the name of God was being despised, he went to the king and said, please give me permission to go and do something. It was not about himself. And when I see our senator, it is not about him. Senator is focused on changing this county. Senator, when I see you fighting sand harvesting, I know it's not about you. You don't have to worry about that at an individual level. But because you care about the people of Kitui, I urge you to continue fighting sand harvesting and other social ills, so that the people of Kitui and the children who will be born in the future will not find this land dry and worse than we found it. The next thing that Bishop spoke about unity. I urge you, Senator, to embrace everyone. Unity in diversity. And I'm so grateful that you brought our Muslim brothers and our Christian leaders together. This is not a meeting of Christians alone. This is a meeting for the people of Kitui in their diversity. I urge that we work together. I urge that the people of Kitui will join hands and work together to develop this county, because you have a leader who is visionary, who is connected, who is networked, and who knows how to engage. Now we see kuboya sindu. Under Article 96 of our Constitution, the work of the senator is to fight for the welfare of the county. And the Senator Wambua, you have done such a tremendous job. May God lift you higher and higher and higher. So let me say to you, people of Kitui, now that the senator has set an example, please do not let him down. Do not pull him back. Let us forge hands and ensure that this vision of putting God first and the interest of the county of Kitui first, that the senator is leading, they are supported. Pauni mwiti kilana nakwa. Nitu kwata senator moko. We ni manyandu mambo Kiio na maleo nena. Tuwe nende ninye ngilio mina yu. Because senator has given us the way, I pray that all of us will work together. Pray for our leadership of the county. Pray for our country. And ensure that everybody, the church leaders, the artists, everybody, the entrepreneurs, the traders of Kitui, all of us team up so that this county can become a role model. I was in Mauritius last week, a small island in the Indian Ocean. But now truly going to Singapore. And what I liked about that country, and this is what I'll finish with, the driver that we were given that was driving us across the whole week that we were in Singapore, not Singapore, in Mauritius. We'll go to Singapore, of course. He's called Rajesh. So he kept engaging us. What I liked, because we listened, I told my family, let's listen to him. And Rajesh kept talking the good of the country called Mauritius. How great they are, that they don't litter the streets, they don't speak bad language, that they do not insult their government, that they don't do this. And I kept listening to him. And then he talks about their food, and he says our food has no chemicals. We do organic food. We don't add anything. Our food is the best. And he would go and buy us some fruits and bring them to us, to me and my family. And I realized there's something fundamentally wrong with our country. We are negative. We are skeptical. We don't believe in ourselves, and we always like criticizing. Let me end with that point. Can we change our attitude at this beginning of the year 2026 by looking at ourselves first and being positive about ourselves? Then looking at our leaders and being positive and appreciating them. And looking at the resources God has given us and being proud of our county and our country and speaking positive about our country and about our county. Let us be people who spread good news, who are not skeptical, who believe in God and therefore confess positive things, and who can work together for the betterment of our county and for the greatness of our country, Kenya. God bless you. God bless the county of Kitui. Thank you for inviting me to your inaugural meeting, and I look forward to many, many more prayer breakfasts here in this county. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much. Tunashukuru Mungu kwa mahali tumefika. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Naamini kwamba tumefika mahali pazuri.